Where do we invest this year? This brand new year that we're starting out, what's the best place to invest? What's up, guys? Dustin Heiner here, Master Passive Income. I'll be absolutely honest and say you do not need to invest in real estate in your backyard. Like, you don't need to make sure that you can drive to this location, maybe invest 30 minutes away, 2 hours away. In fact, where we invest in real estate, we don't even ever see the property even before we buy it, let alone after we buy it. We hire experts to do all this work. And now we're going to talk about today, where is the best place to actually invest in real estate? Where are my students buying rental properties? Where are we seeing the best success for real estate investing? Now, as we're getting this brand new year, I want to share with you the best places. The first best place is Birmingham, Alabama. My students are investing in Birmingham, Alabama. We're finding great rental properties that make us a minimum of $250 a month in passive income. Now, there's so many great things about Birmingham, Alabama. Everything from the population increasing, crime is relatively low. We can buy decent properties at a lower price, but then at the same time have high rent. That is the best thing about having out-of-state investing, away from where you live. Like, if you live on the East and West Coast where it's really, really expensive to live, well, in the Midwest is absolutely fantastic. So the first area that I have my students look at is Birmingham, Alabama. Go look for properties, and I'll give you the criteria of the type of property that you want to be looking for. This is what we do here at Master Passive Income, the cookie cutter type home. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,200 to 1,500 square feet. We don't want it too big that it's going to be a lot of extra paint on the walls, extra toilets, extra everything to clean up and fix. But we also don't want it too small where families don't want to rent. We want to have tenants in there, families that they live in there year after year after year, where the family, the mom and dad work in the area, the kids go to school in the area, their church is right in the same neighborhood. So we want these homes that people want to rent. Now, the first place, like I said, is Birmingham, Alabama. You start looking at good cities. Now, I'm going to tell you, out of all these cities, there are bad areas of the city, or not the best areas. I wouldn't say bad, but not the best ones. Now, my suggestion, check out all the videos on my YouTube channel, check all the podcasts, all the articles that I've written on how to find great areas, but also you want to learn how to build the business first. If you don't build the business first, which means you get the experts in that area to do the work for you, then you're actually going to be losing so much money because you're not going to be doing it the right way. Get my free real estate investing course. Check the link in description, masterpassiveincome.com/free course. I'll literally give it to you, or you can text the word rental to 33777. I'll literally give you my free real estate investing course, rental to 33777, but the link will be in the description. With that, the next city that I find my students are doing really, really great in is Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri is actually doing really, really well. On top of that, I'll give you another side one, is St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis and Kansas City. Now, these are Midwest properties. Prices are much lower than you would expect, and the rents will be higher. Now, in both of these cities, I give you literally 2 cities right in one. You have Kansas City, Missouri, and St. Louis, Missouri. They are both really, really great areas for you to invest, where you're going to buy a home for, let's say, $100,000. And with that $100,000, you will also be able to rent it enough to where you're making money in passive income. And our suggestion here at Master Passive Income is to make $250 or more from every single property that you make. So you calculate all of your expenses, you take your income, which is how much you could rent the property for, and you deduct the two. So the difference is your passive income. Once you start figuring out your expenses, then you get your experts to tell you how much you could rent the property for. Then you make an extra $250 a month. 10 properties at $250 a month, that's $2,500 a month. That's $30,000 a year without working. 20 properties is $60,000 a year, or $5,000 a month in passive income. So we got Birmingham, Alabama. We also have Kansas City, Missouri. We also have St. Louis, Missouri. These are all great cities for you to invest in. Next up is Indianapolis, Indiana, a great place. Actually, my students have been investing there for a little while now. And when you're finding these properties, you're going to have some rougher areas, but what you do is you have your property managers and your realtors, your contractors, the experts to tell you, hey, this is a bad area, this is a good area, that's a good property, that's a bad property. On top of that, your property manager is going to let you know how much they can rent it for. If you think you could rent it for $1,500, but you could only rent it for $1,200 or $1,200, well, you will actually be losing money. So what we do as real estate investor here at Master Passive Income, we build the business, get the experts to actually do the work for us first. And the next city that is really, really good for my students is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, it's a little colder up there, just like another city we're going to talk about in Ohio. But when you're investing in certain areas that are a little colder, you have the little nuances of what you're going to do with the weather. Because when it gets cold in Ohio and Wisconsin, people don't really move. So my suggestion is once October gets around and you don't have a property rented, lower that rental price so that you can get a tenant in there, because you do not want a vacant property over the winter. Now, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you're gonna have a lot of great properties in there, and you have to realize that there's a bunch of weather factors that you're gonna have to worry about or be considerate of. Like the painting, you have to paint the walls, the outside walls, more often, because like in Arizona, where I personally live and invest, we have more fading. Like the paint fades and it doesn't look as good. But in the Midwest, and obviously in the Northeast, you're gonna have a lot more cold where the paint starts to flake and chip off. So you have to scrape those down and paint them up. So I've actually had cities, my city where I invest in, come by and tell me, well, hey, this property has too much flaking paint. You actually need to scrape all that off and paint it brand new. So when you're investing in these winter type areas, these cold type of cities, you want to make sure that you have these types of things going on in your mind. Like tenants don't like to move in the winter. They love to move in the summer. Lots of them move in the summer, as well as painting, making sure that your pipes don't freeze and all that good stuff. And the next city that my students have been doing amazing work in is Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Now, not everybody is going to live in every single one of these cities. Like you might not even care to visit these cities. Any of these cities that I'm mentioning, you might not care to even visit them. You probably wouldn't even want to live there, but other people will. I'm not saying anything bad about them. Just realize the mindset of an investor. We build a business and that business has inventory. In Memphis, Tennessee, there is lots and lots of inventory. In fact, one of my students, Benjamin, in 2 years, he bought 22 units, 11 duplexes, 22 units. It was making like $8,000 a month in passive income in just 2 years. Imagine being able to do that in anywhere in the country, and you don't have to be able to drive to, but you hire experts and then they do the work for you. So next up is Memphis, Tennessee, where you're going to be able to find really inexpensive properties, but then also have decent rents, where if you take care of the property, take care of the tenants, you're going to be making a lot of money in passive income. Now, the next one that my students are finding a lot of great properties would be Dayton, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio is actually doing a very, very good job of having really, really low prices, as well as rents are considerably higher compared to the price of the homes. So what my students are doing is we're finding homes that they can buy and fix up and rent out for $250 a month more in passive income. Now, all over Ohio, you're gonna find lots of great little pockets or little cities that you're gonna want to invest in. Another one, I'll give you another one in Ohio. So first is Dayton, Ohio. Is a really, really good place. Good area to invest. Next one is Canton, Ohio. Canton, Ohio is also doing very, very well for my students. There's a lot of great things going on in Canton, Ohio, from attractions to people going in there. We have Airbnb. Some of my students have Airbnbs there as well, short-term properties. And with that, we make more money every single month because we're renting it per day instead of per month or per year. What happens then is we have these cities that in Ohio, we're actually making more and more money comparatively. Like if you invest in San Francisco, bought a house in San Francisco, you can't rent it to make passive income. It's going to be very, very hard. But in places like Dayton and Canton, Ohio, you're going to have great success there. And the next city is Hammond, Indiana. Now you can buy properties as little as $100,000 and make $250 or more in passive income. And remember, just because you're not going to want to live there, you might not, but other people absolutely will. So what we do is we buy these properties, fix them up, get experts to do all the work for us, and then rent them out for passive income. Hammond, Indiana, we are having great success there because you're finding lower priced homes. They're not like the $20,000 homes, but they're $100,000 to $125,000, maybe even $150,000, and you're still making great money in passive income. Another great city that we are finding good success in is Adamsville, Alabama. It's a little smaller of a city. Birmingham is a much bigger city, one of our other cities that we talked about here. Now, Adamsville, Alabama, you're also going to find really, really good homes. You're probably going to find $135,000 homes that you're going to be able to rent and get passive income. Now, these homes, you're going to have bricks, probably brick exteriors. You're going to have a lot of great tenants in there, and it's a little smaller. So the little caveat is you're going to have to do a little extra work to make sure you find the right property managers. You're going to have to do a little extra work to find the right inventory, because what we do here at Master Passive Income is we find a city that we want to invest in. And with that city, we also make sure that we have the entire business built out. We want to make sure we have enough property managers. Well, if you think about this, if a city is very, very small with a lot of few rental properties, or really just few homes in general that people would want to buy and rent, well, then you have fewer property managers. In bigger cities, you have a lot more property managers to choose from, which makes it easier on you to find one that fits you. I kid you not, my students, we've had, I don't know, hundreds and thousands of students now. When we go and find a city, it's really hard to find the right property manager for us. We interview 5, 10, 15 property managers, as many property managers as it takes before we find the right one that fits into our business, that we can make sure that we trust, they can communicate well with us, and we can allow them to make us money, which is the most beautiful thing. Now, in all of these cities, when we're investing out of state, we want to make sure that we don't lose money on any of these properties. Now, what happens is we hire the experts. They make sure we know how much it's going to cost to fix up. We make sure we know how much it's going to be able to rent for, what our expenses are, so that before we even buy a property, we know what to expect. Just like if you're going to build a business where you're selling candy bars. If you're selling a candy bar for $1 and you knew every day you can sell it without a shadow of a doubt, you could sell it for $1. And if you can buy that same candy bar for 50 cents, well, you'd make 50 cents from every single candy bar. You would absolutely do this. You do it all day, every day. Well, what if you did not actually sell it for $1, but you sold it for 25 cents? You bought it for 50 cents, but you could only sell it for 25 cents. You would be losing money, losing 25 cents every single month. We as investors, we look at our properties as inventory. Every single one of these cities, in fact, anywhere that you invest, even if it's your own city that you live in, consider that inventory. This is not a property that you're going to fall in love with. This is, unless it is, and you're going to move into it. But other than that, what you're going to do is you're going to view it as inventory that other people will utilize until they move out, and then you get it fixed up and put somebody else in there. So these are the cities. We have Birmingham, Alabama. We also have Canton, Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. We have Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. We have Adamsville, Alabama, Indianapolis, Indiana, Memphis, Tennessee. So many great cities. But if you could see where these are in the Midwest. We even have students investing in Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, like in the Southeast. We're also investing there. But if you look about the Midwest, is still a fantastic area of the country. So you guys get out there, start investing, use this list, start finding the properties, build the business first, and become super successful investing in real estate, and watch this video right here. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you want to make passive income by investing in real estate or grow your investments to achieve financial freedom, well, consider joining the Real Estate Wealth Builders Mastermind with me. Now, in the mastermind, we have people that in as little as 18 months have bought enough properties, 12 rental properties, to make money for them passively for financial freedom, and you can too. It's not about having a lot of money to invest. It's about having access to the right information, the right community of people, and the right coaching. So if you're interested in joining, I want you to check the link in the description and join us so that you become financially free by investing in real estate.